Alright, this is Eric with just Yackin, segment 3. I was going to do this the other day, but I didn't get to it and it kind of changed, so this is segment 3. I'm going to try to label these. So if y'all want to skip past, label the in the comment section. Exactly what I'm talking about, because some of these might go on for a while. Not a whole lot. I try to keep at least 45 minutes. Sometimes it's over an hour, but I get to rambling and all that stuff. So, follow me, Eric Stone Music Connoisseur on Facebook. It's a group. Aspiring music writer on YouTube, which is I'm going to be uploading this video right here. I took a break from watching live music for about 3 weeks, and I think I really needed that rest. And I went back, and I wasn't going to watch Buckcherry. I watched it before when they opened up for Kid Rock down in Oklahoma, and they were the beginning band, so they really didn't get a lot of time to play. I mean, they did play a lot, but not like the headliner does. And I didn't know a lot of their music back then, and I went and bought tickets at Temple Live. Great venue, check it out, in Fort Smith, Arkansas. I think it's on 11th Street. Great venue. They've got Candlebox coming, Lane Hardy from American Idol, Helmet, 90s alternative metal band, Ron White, and Atrial, I don't know if that's spelled, Atreu, I don't know how to say that. It's a metal band, and the Cadillac 3. So if you like any of them bands, check it out. Great venue, great venue. I've been there many times. I'm glad they're finally getting to open up after COVID. But I went and seen Buckcherry, and George Todd is a fantastic frontman. He don't play anything but the tambourine, but he is very lively and very, not aggressive, but dances around on stage, and I mean, he keeps you entertained. He really does. And then there's a band that opened up for them called Of Limbo, Ovlimbo. Check them out. They're from out of, I think, Long Beach, California. So check them out. They've got one album out with 7 songs. Great hard rock band. Not really metal, but hard rock, kind of like Buckcherry. But I think too, I was kind of getting burned out on the red dirt Americana country stuff for a while, and I go through that every now and then. And going to that concert was really a different vibe. But check out another video I'm going to do. It's going to be Buckcherry, or Of Limbo / Buckcherry, or Buckcherry featuring Of Limbo show review that I'm going to put on YouTube. And I'll go into more detail about that. But I bet when I first made this note for this this Just Yackin segment, I've been into a lot of big bands and ragtime music and jazz. Frank Sinatra, Oh Blue Eyes, probably one of the greatest singers of all time. Bing Crosby, Dean Martin, and I really hadn't branched out from there on the big band stuff. Lawrence Welk, I'm trying to think of some other stuff. But I was going through old records the other day that I bought 4 or 5 years ago and getting rid of the ones I wanted and the ones I didn't. So I had everything, Alice Cooper and Journey to Frank Sinatra, Hank Williams, little bit of everything. Motley Crue, yes, band from the 70s, rock band. Sorry, my leg is itching. But and then I got on a rock kick after seeing Buckcherry, and I've posted live videos, so check them out on Aspire Music Writer on YouTube. But some new, and this first band's not really new. Saliva, they're gonna be playing in Fort Smith at the Majestic next month. Check Majestic out on Facebook and the internet. Saliva, I think, was a band in the early 90s that I think, if I remember correctly, they opened up for Creed's Knockin' when I was 15 at Alltel Arena. I think that's something else now. Down in Little Rock. My Uncle Vic sent me down there for my 15th birthday. There's a band named Cinder, and I couldn't find any more on them, so I don't know if they're in a band now. Saliva, and there was one more, and then Creed was the main headliner. That was so cool to see Scott Stapp and Creed for my birthday, 15 years old. I think it was like the first rock show I actually went to. And then I seen him later, right before he went crazy for a little bit, and then he found out he was bipolar, but it was just his solo stuff. Great artist. Hopefully he comes back around to Fort Smith. Awesome dude. Or awesome live performer. I've never really met the guy, but I mean, awesome band. And there's a band from, I think, Australia there. I can't remember. I have to go back and look at some of the CDs I bought. But of Limbo, which I talked about, and then opening, or Dirty Honey, that and Joyous Wolf, they're more on the Guns N' Roses kind of, if you know what I'm talking about, that kind of sound and aggressive rock. I don't know, that's not really what I want to call it, but Joyous Wolf and Dirty Honey. And there's another band that D. France told me about, but I have to look them up. And then an opening for Saliva at the Majestic. They just announced that today is in fall, which they're from Fayetteville, Arkansas, and Fall Child. I couldn't find anything on them on iTunes. Hadn't looked on Spotify, so check them out. And then Peacemakers, I'm ready for that. I got my VIP ticket last year. I couldn't go due to the COVID because my doctor didn't recommend it, and I was really pissed because I really wanted to see Wetzel and Randy Rogers and Wade Bowen together during their Hold My Beer and Watches. But they've got the Peacemaker lineup, but there are going to be some pre-shows and after-shows. Thursday night, the 29th, before Peacemakers at the Majestic, and these are all free. There'll be Lucero and Tanner Ursi, which Tanner Ursi and Lucero both are badass. I've seen them both. Lucero played, was it last year or the year before at the year before that Peacemakers. They're from Little Rock, and then Tanner Ursi, he's from Texas, but he has been blowing up the scene. He's a badass mofo. Saturday is emerging female night. It's going to be Holly Beth and Holly Tucker. I've heard Holly Beth is really good. I hadn't heard that much about Holly Tucker, but I'm going to go. The after party on Friday is going to be Austin Upchurch and Matt Wims. I have not heard any of them yet, but I think they're trying to get a variety of type of music. And then Saturday's after party is Chad Cook Band, which I've never really heard of them. I gotta check some of these out. Like I said, I've been in a rock mood here lately. Also coming to the Majestic is Wetzel, Wade Bowen, and Giovannie and the Higher Guns. Now Giovannie is gonna be at Peacemakers. I'm ready to see Cole again. I seen him when his second album was out, the one that Noise Complaint, and I didn't know a lot of the songs then, but I know a lot of. I've been digging some Cole Wetzel. He's got a different type of sound, and I like that, you know. So, and then Wade Bowen, which I've seen years ago down in Paris, Arkansas, and I've always wanted to see him next. But Cole's gonna be on the front, riverfront where Peacemakers is gonna be held. I think they've only got general admission tickets left. But check it out. But Giovanni's more like kind of like a Hinder, kind of like a Texas Hinder, if that makes sense. And then Wade Bowen is country and mainstream country, badass songwriter. I would love to write songs with that dude one day, and but that's kind of what I've been up to. But also check out music writing or music. Sorry, let me take another drink. I'm drinking a Truly tonight. I just wanted to try them. Usually I'm a beer or whiskey drinker, and this is probably the first hard seltzer I've ever tried. But aspiring music writer. I'm gonna have a Grand Theft Parsons, which is a movie that was, I can't remember what year the movie came out, but it's based off the trip that Phil Kaufman made. He was the Graham Parsons Graham Parsons road manager. I'm gonna go more in detail about that. That's a video coming up that I'm gonna record. Then I'm gonna do another Cruella, the new Disney movie. I seen that the other night. It was really good. Do that movie review. Then I'm gonna do another video about if I had my own radio station and why I don't like greatest hits. And then I think that's about it. Let me see. Yeah. And then I'm gonna do another one, which is kind of it's gonna be under Dream Big and Walk by Faith series. I got a few of them, but it's gonna be actually no, that's not. It's gonna be another video called "Are We Erasing History?" And another one that I'm gonna do is, should we be more like Jesus? I'm very not religious but spiritual, I guess you could say. So look forward to all these videos. I'm gonna put them up in the next couple days. If you like Buckcherry, I've got 2 videos of Limbo. Check them out. I've got everybody that I see at Majestic, Temple Live, Jason Bowen, Chris Jones and the Flycatchers, Randy Rogers, Charlie Crockett. He's another one that's coming back to the Majestic with Josh Ray Walker. Just check my YouTube out. Thank you.